Before I show you guys this news article, you need to see this clip.
I'd like to start out by saying I'm not suicidal.
This is from TMZ. Van life influencer Joe Fels' cause of death revealed. I feel like it's almost an insult to call him just a van life influencer. Dude was doing way more than just living out of a van. Influencer Joe Fels, known for posting about his van life, died by suicide, TMZ has learned. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation Medical Examiner's Office tells TMZ an autopsy determined Joe's cause of death was hanging and his manner of death was suicide. Obviously, this is just my opinion, but I watched his content on a regular basis, and I have a really hard time believing he took his own life. I mean, you never know what people are dealing with, but the energy he exuded, the mission he was on, it just doesn't seem like a man that would ever do something like that. Part of what he was doing was documenting all these old books and was going to put them on the internet for the public to see, but a forum where everybody could discuss it. I could be mistaken, but I don't think he finished it. If you guys know different, let me know in the comments. The number of old books this dude had was insane.
Sitting in front of me are several centuries of hidden and lost information. I'm going to make a digital library out of everything you see here and some not pictured as well. This is one of 3 Bibles I have. 1878 print contains pictures, illustration, and information not contained in a normal Bible. Conversations on the Bible. Enoch Pond. 1889. Do we need a Bible? What belongs to the Bible? By whom and where were the books of the Bible written? The lost books of the Bible. Christ and Abgarus. I've never heard of Abgarus. Paul and Seneca. Paul knew Seneca? Letters of Herod and Pilate. Those are the guys who crucified Jesus. The earliest gospel. 1943. Mark was the earliest book written in the New Testament. It was written about 50 years after Jesus died. Was Mark written in Aramaic? Was Mark anti-Semitic? I've never heard any of this mentioned in any church or Bible anywhere. Am I a Jew or Gentile? It's by Thomas Davies. 1893. Cosmology or Mysteries of Creation, the Hebraic account of creation, supported by the development of existing acts of God toward matter. Adam and Ha-Adam? What? Ancient Magic and Magnetism and Psychic Forces by L.H. Anderson, 1895. Very obscure Masonic author. This one discusses how magnetism is everything. In Chapter 3, Secrets of the Egyptian Magi. Night Scenes of the Bible, with the hidden U.S. history in the cover. Daniel March, 1869. Jonah's night at Nineveh. You want to know what happens after the whale spit him out? The Bible's only part of history, so I've included a lot of other sources in the search for truth. Taoist yoga, the Chinese art of kindness, all new to me. History of Freemasonry. Daniel MacDonald, 1898. Physics and Physiology of Spiritualism, W.A. Hammond, 1871. There is an inherent tendency in the mind of man to ascribe supernatural agencies to the events of causes which are beyond his knowledge. The Outline of History by H.G. Wells, 1920. Earth and Space and Time, the Record of the Rocks, Life and Climate, the Age of Reptiles. There are 3 books before we even hit the Bible. Heroes of European History, Louise Creighton, 1907. Christopher Columbus, Part 3, Chapter 2. That's how much history is contained in there. America starts here. 1967 Economic Almanac. This book contains information on the USSR, which isn't even a country anymore. Then the part they told us is evil. Encyclopedia of Demonology and Witchcraft. This book chronicles the Inquisitions, the Salem witch trials, and all the people who were tortured and murdered for being witches. Dr. Michael Fels. My dad wrote this book about his missionary work in Papua New Guinea to formerly cannibalistic tribes. The original teachings of Zoroaster, the oldest religion known to man. Marion Crawford, 1885. I'm going to put all of these on a website that I own and control so nobody can ever change it or take away from it, and we're going to have a discussion board where people can talk about this stuff in an open forum. That way the world can finally find out the truth. I can't wait to bring these to the world because knowledge is really... This is the history of the Jews, 1866. Why is the world so obsessed with the Jews? The country received the name of Palestine. I am after reading that it was called Judea from Judah. I want to know more about these guys. Judea, Palestine, or the Holy Land. So I got some interesting books. Actually called Phoenicia. I'd like to start out by saying I'm not suicidal and I'm very healthy. This is the complete works of Flavius Josephus. Josephus was a Jewish historian born in 37 AD, a couple years after Jesus was crucified. He died in 100 AD and wrote a lot of pivotal works. This is an 1872 print containing the biography of Flavius Josephus, Antiquities of the Jews, and Wars of the Jews. From Antiochus Epiphanes taking Jerusalem to the death of Herod the Great. The emperor who ordered the innocent of the massacres in Matthew. He tried to kill baby Jesus. Antiquities was written in 94 AD and Wars of the Jews in 75 AD. Josephus is an interesting character because his mother was nobility. He was captured by the Romans in 67 AD, but his life was spared when he predicted the election of Vespasian as emperor. Some think he was a Roman plant, other people think he was a great historian. This is A History of the Jews, Volume 3, 1866 by Henry Hart Millman. He was a doctor of divinity and professor in England. I'm most excited about these because they contain information on the Essenes, an obscure religious sect that Jesus was a part of. Notice, habits described, persecuted by the Romans, obscurity of their origin. Why is the world so obsessed with the Jews? Ever since seeing that color map of Palestine in the Bible, I've been wondering if they didn't get twisted back then and we're persecuting God's chosen people, the Palestinians, nigh to death, while the plant has been ruling the world. Why are we obsessed with this small, obscure strip of land in the Middle East? It makes no sense to me, but I figure if I go back about 150 years to Flavius Josephus and Henry Hart Millman, I'm going to find out the answer. And soon, I'm going to put them online so you can read them too. And once again, not suicidal at all. I have nothing against the Jews. I'm just extremely curious, and we all know.
What the hell is going on with people who explore or teach ancient frequencies, hidden knowledge, and related subjects ending up missing or dead? If I do, just remember my videos and labs website